Hi everyone. Nice to meet you. My name is Asia and I'll be sharing with you tips on how to relocate to the UK as a teacher. It is very important to note that teaching in the UK is one of the most, fulfilling career you can ever have. So if you're currently a teacher in any of the African country or anywhere in the world and you want to relocate to the UK as a teacher, I'm going to be highlighting the different step-by-step procedure you need to follow. It's something you can do yourself. You don't need to pay anyone a dime. And now, the difference between this video and other videos you might see on the internet is the fact that I was a teacher from Nigeria and I relocated to the UK as a teacher. So I'm not telling you based on what I've read online. I'll share with you the step-by-step procedure that I followed to arrive at the UK here as a teacher. And not only that, later on I'll be sharing with you videos on how you can deal with different issues, how you can relocate it is, how you can handle behavioral issues that you might have among students. Because I tell you for sure, you might have read a lot of things about education here in the UK. It is not the same thing with Nigeria. There are certain qualities you need to possess as a teacher that will make you astounding. And I'll also be sharing with you tips on how you can rise in the ladder as a teacher and find your footing here in the UK. So first and foremost, it is important to note that sometimes last year, no, 2022, in December, the UK government, decided that it is now time for teachers from Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, a lot of countries to acquire the UK teaching license because teachers are in short supply here in the UK. And if you're already a teacher anywhere in the world and you want to move to the UK, I'm telling you, it is a rewarding career. First and foremost, it is important to note that not all subjects are in high demand here in the UK. So if you're outside the UK and you want to relocate here, now only teachers that teach the following subjects are being accepted. You need to take note of them. The first one, mathematics. If you're a maths teacher, or even if you didn't study maths, you study something mathematical related, and you can teach mathematics, and you've been doing that right from wherever you are, let's say Nigeria, then you are a hot cake, I can assure you that. Science teachers, you teach biology, you teach chemistry, you teach physics, wonderful, you are qualified. Or you teach French, German, Spanish, Japanese, Italian, Latin, Mandarin, Russian. These are other languages. So we have mathematics, science teachers, computer science, language teachers. You are in high demand here in the UK. Now, I'll simply go straight to the summary of how to relocate to the UK as a teacher. The number one thing is before you can even start the process, you must be a licensed, qualified teacher from your country. So as a Nigerian, before relocating to the UK, I was a certified teacher in Nigeria. I had my TRCN, which is Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria. I was a certified teacher. If you did not study education and you want to come into the UK as a teacher, I would advise you right now, go and enroll for PGDE, that's Postgraduate Diploma in Education. I did that too many years back. And it's a year program. Then after that, that qualifies you to apply for the Nigerian teaching license. So you need to have that license first before you can even think of coming into the UK as a teacher or starting the process. So irrespective of the country you might belong to, becoming a certified teacher in your country is the number one step, right? Good. So if you've gotten that already, and you want to teach in the UK, you must have the UK teaching license. It is called Qualified Teacher Status, QTS. Qualified Teacher Status, QTS. You must have that. If you don't have that QTS, most schools will not sponsor you. That is, schools that can offer visa sponsorship will not sponsor you. That is one. And number two, if you don't get a certificate of sponsorship, there is no way you can get your visa from the Home Office. So acquiring the QTS is the first thing, it's the first important, very, very important. And remember, before you can go about acquiring the QTS, you must be certified in your country with your body, with the Teaching Regulation Council in your country. So if you have QTS, you will be paid as a professional. Yes, and the pay is very impressive, I must tell you. Now, how do you go about obtaining QTS? The first step is one, you must be a qualified teacher in your country. You must be a qualified teacher in Nigeria. You must have, that is, if you're from Nigeria, you must have a BSc or HND degree certificate. You must be a graduate. MC holders, ONDs, they are not accepted. You must be a graduate. Either you have your HND or you have a BSc. Then, very important, you must get your transcript ready. Get your transcript from the university ready. Remember, I'm giving you the step-by-step procedure on what you need to do. If you're getting value for the information I'm sharing here, you can subscribe to this channel so that whenever I upload more videos on what can help you to settle down here, even when you've come into here as a teacher, you can be notified whenever new videos are posted. So once again, I said you must be a qualified teacher in your country. In my case, I'm a qualified teacher. I was a qualified teacher in Nigeria. Number two, you must have your BSc or HND degree certificate, not statement of results. Then you must get your transcript ready. It could even be a student copy, right? You must have your transcript. Then you must get a letter of English proficiency from your university stating that your degree program was done in English language. You must get it. All universities can give you that. So you must get that letter. We call it English proficiency letter. Then, compulsorily, you must have your international passport. International passport, then your birth certificate, your NIN slip, then 2 references. Then make sure you put references that regularly check their emails. Otherwise, it will delay your application. Now, when you've gotten all these documents, the next step would be to apply for your QTS. My next video, I'll be sharing with you how to go about applying for the QTS. I'm going to show you the practical method, how you can do it online yourself. You don't need anybody. I did it myself, and I'm here right there in the UK for almost a year now, teaching what I know how to do best. So it's in summary, you must be a qualified teacher from your country. You must have your BSc or HND degree certificate. You must get your transcript ready. You must get a letter of English proficiency from your university. Must have your international passport. Very key, very important. Of course, if you need to travel, you must have your international passport. Otherwise, I don't think you're ready to travel. Then you must have your birth certificate, your NIN slip, then 2 references. Then after that, the next step will be to apply for QTS. In my next video, I'll be sharing with you how the procedure, step-by-step procedure of how to apply for QTS. It is a very straight process. Now, see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.